How to be a strong woman all September. Today's topic is brain training. So these exercises I'm going to give you today are all about building resilience. Resilience is a form of emotional strength that means you recover quickly from stress or from, a tough moment in your life or from a setback. Right? And because strength is as much emotional and mental as it is physical, it was really important we included some brain training in our topic this month. Now, resilience in itself is a protective factor for things like depression and anxiety and other mental illnesses. But being resilient doesn't mean you can, or you are doing it all, right? It doesn't mean you're working 7 jobs and got 7 kids and are doing all the housework too. Resilient people are actually more likely to ask for help. They're more likely to express their feelings. They're more likely to feel them, allow themselves to feel them in the first place, positive and negative. And they are also more likely to change their life to cope with that stress or that setback. So they will change their timetable, they'll rearrange their schedule, they'll get it done just to cope. So it doesn't mean you don't feel pain if you're resilient. It just means you recover better or quicker. So brain training is super important. I'm going to include in the notes here a link to 17 ideas from positive psychology. But today I'm going to give you 5 quite different ones to see if we can't start incorporating some kind of brain training into your everyday routine. So number 1, identify your strengths. Women need to start noticing what they're good at, right? We need to be able to say, I can do it, I'm good at that. Notice, identify our strengths, and then exploit them daily. So if I am good at walking the dogs and walking the dogs makes me feel good, then I need to walk the dogs more, okay? Number 2, perform acts of kindness. So they don't have to be working in the stereotypical charity. They don't have to take a lot of time. Performing acts of kindness can be as small as buying a coffee for the guy behind you in the line, or texting someone you haven't heard from in a while just to check in or tell them you love them or tell them what you like about them. It can be, helping someone with their bag. Little things that don't take a lot of time. You kind of want to pop it out into the environment. And that is actually better for your brain and your resilience than not doing them at all. Number 3 is practicing gratitude and positivity, because for me, gratitude and positivity go hand in hand. Because when you're positive about the sun is shining today, you're also grateful for the sun is shining today. And there's some really simple ways of incorporating gratitude and positivity into your routine. So my favorite is I use gratitude practice to fall asleep. So I lie in bed and I shut my eyes and I try not to think of the obvious things. I'm grateful for the roof over my head. I'm grateful for my nice clean flannel sheets, I am also grateful for the warm body next to me. I'm grateful that he loves me. I'm grateful that we're all healthy. I'm grateful for the sounds of my dogs snoring beside me, because I love my dogs. Like they can be grateful and little, as well as the big things. I can afford a house, I've got a good job, etc., etc. Positivity can be, and gratitude can both be a formal practice where you get an empty notepad or a diary and you jot down 3 things you're grateful for. And they don't have to be the big things. As I said, we can be, 3 things you're grateful for in this room. 3 things that have gone well for you today. 3 things that you're grateful for about your dog. 3 things that you are looking forward to, etc., etc., etc. Try to get creative. Can you name 3 things you're grateful for about your shoe? Don't know. Give it a crack. Number 4 is finding your flow. So flow is a state of mind where you are concentrating, and it takes some skill, and there's a goal and you're in charge of it, and you lose track of time, or a mix of those things. So for me, it's windsurfing, drawing, or reading a book. For other people, it's yoga, meditation, Tai Chi. For others, again, it's chess, origami, whatever it is. It doesn't matter what it is, as long as there's skill, concentration, and time passing like you're immersed. Really great for your brain and building resilience. So make the time. And the last thing I've got for you is a breath activity. You can do this before exercise, after exercise, first thing in the morning before you go to bed. Like, try to work it into your routine. And it's a breathing activity. You're going to do 4 of these breaths, okay? You breathe in through your nose for 4. Hold for 7. Breathe out for 8, making a whoosh sound. And then repeat 3 more times. 4 breaths, in for 4, hold for 7, out for 8. Building mental resilience equals strong brains. I will see you all next week.